Dollar Trade Dynasty. I'd like to say welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be reacting to Kaash Paige's newest project. I don't know if it's like an album or not. Called Teenage Fever. Now, I did a video on her like a couple weeks ago. If you want to watch it, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. It was reacting to one of her songs, Love Songs. I really enjoyed this song. And made me look forward to like, made me interested in checking out her project, stuff like that, and seeing if it's good or not. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. But first, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and comment if you enjoyed today's video. So, let's get right into it with the first song, London. Was okay song, like a decent intro. It's not really anything that really like wowed me, but it was decent. Nothing really bad on here. Although one gripe I have is like at some parts like she was like a bit hard to understand a little bit. I don't know, it's just like her voice, but it's just what it is. Like I just thought she was like kind of hard to listen, kind of hard to understand, but her voice sound was good and the production was decent. Overall, just an okay song. Next song is Grammy week. Okay, another pretty decent song. Like Grammy week, this song basically talking about how they've been successful. I mean, he pretty much saying the hook and stuff like that. The one thing I like about this project so far is that it has catchy hooks, like basically the first two songs. And I really like Don Toliver's part the best, in my opinion. I just thought he sounded really good, like his voice, like what he did, like the auto-tune stuff, it just sounded really good, mixing in with the production of the song. And Kaash Paige, I thought she was pretty cool. Lyrically, she hasn't really like impressed me yet. It's just like a bunch of flexing and stuff. So maybe I'll get like a little bit more to like the more the project goes on. Maybe not. Who knows? Going to open-minded. But yeah, I thought that song was pretty good. Plus, it was short and sweet. Like it wasn't like too long. It was short. I like that about it. So yeah, pretty okay. Next one is Lost Ones. I really like that song. I feel like that's the best song I've heard so far, but it's like I started to learn something. Like at first I thought she was like an R&B artist in a way, but now it's starting to sound like she's more of like a melodic singer or rapper or however you want to like describe it. But like that's what it kind of sounds like to me. Like what she talks about and just like overall the production and stuff like that. It just gives me like the melodic type of vibe to it. Like this song sounds like Trippie Redd would be on it, honestly. Which honestly, that'd be a good pairing, her and Trippie Redd. But I like this song. I like how it had like a little rock element to it, to the beat. I loved her, well, I guess you could say melody, like in the hook and stuff like that, and overall her voice on this song. So overall, yeah, I'll give it to her a thumbs up. That song right there. Next song is Soul Ties. I guess waiting about your feelings is a habit. Either signs, but don't expect me to stay down for the worst or the better. Lately you've been acting kinda shady, baby. Songs, so now I'm singing love songs. Basically, I'm just talking about how like they just want to be together with someone, and no matter like what happens, as long as like you treat them good and stuff like that. Which again, like kind of like usual like relationship stuff like that, stuff that we kind of heard before. But it never really like bothers me too much as long as you don't talk about it like too much. But like honestly, I thought it was a pretty good song. Like I'm starting to think like this definitely is like a more of my melodic type of style than like R&B type of style, because you could definitely tell the difference between the two. So I like the feature too. And overall, I'll give that a certified thumbs up. Next song, Fake Love, featuring 42 Doug.
I don't even know how you fuck.
I saw something. What if like 42 Dugg and Kodak Black did song together? That would sound interesting. Either good or bad, just that would be an interesting sound, I guess. But then again, they sound kind of much alike, so I don't know.
Broke your heart to see me with another bitch. Then you had to baby keep it real.
Okay, so that song basically, well, about fake love, people like either like friends, relationships, like just not being like down for you. Like it's crazy how this world works, because you can be friends with someone one day and then be like not cool or enemies with them the next day, or like in a relationship with one person that ends badly the next day. Like people nowadays, it's just like hard to like believe like anybody's gonna like stay with you for a long time and stuff like that. People are gonna be down for you and stuff, and honestly, even when you like act like it and like do good to you, you never really know like who's gonna stay and who's gonna leave. So I guess that's what she's talking about. And plus, people do like kind of like try to leech off you and like just make you overall a negative person when they be trying to like they basically be messed up your positivity. That's why some people are kind of toxic sometimes here and there. And sometimes you don't even have like anybody to talk to about, because sometimes parents don't really understand what's going on, or there's other people wouldn't like care to listen and stuff like that. So sometimes you gotta do things solo, which I understand. Like honestly, I've been feeling like I've been doing things solo for the longest time. Not really gonna get into it, but I just understand like what she's talking about with this song. 42 Dugg, I thought he was okay. I just feel like his voice doesn't really fit something like this, in my opinion. But it is what it is. I'll give that song a thumbs up. That was a pretty decent song. Next song is Jaded.
Wanna be my Porsche like pills and potions. The cash money, let's go spinning back. Are you ready for commitment? Do you still 3 dots waiting for your reaction? Now you got me jaded.
Okay, so that was the song Jaded. Now I have a question. Like, is she like bi or gay or something? Like, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I'm just curious, because I feel like in that song she was talking about a girl. So I'm just curious. If she is, then cool. But yeah, it just sounds like she's just like tired of things like going wrong in this relationship, and she wants it to work with this one person, and she's hoping that like they like give a response or like want to work with the two. I'm not gonna lie, at first I did not know what the word jade means, but until I looked up, and it says tired, bored, or lack enthusiasm, typically after having too much of something. So I guess it's just another way of saying like she's tired of like all the stuff going wrong, and she just wants to fix it and make it right. So I understand, like when you really want someone, you want to like really work, and like we know it's like it's kind of like breaking a little bit, like the connection, stuff like that. It hurts a little bit, and you want to like find ways to help it, but like you gotta make sure the other person wants that too. So I understand what she was talking about, and I really liked her vocals in this. I thought this was her best vocals in my opinion. Like she really came out like all the emotion and stuff like that in this song. So I really like that. Plus the production was really good, even though it was kind of like not like super out there, if that makes sense. It was just kind of like it kind of like seemed like she took it over more than like the beat, which is a good thing. Like you want your beat carrying you on a song. So yeah, I liked it, and that's a certified thumbs up. Next song is Friends in all caps. Okay, that sounds pretty decent too. Like again, like her voice. Honestly, she has like good voice for like bringing out like her emotions and stuff like that. Like you can actually feel like what she's saying, if that makes sense. And I guess she was talking about how like she's been messing with this one person and she wants to be more than just friends with this person, but it's kind of complicated. So honestly, I've never really been in a situation like that, so I don't really know how to feel about it. But it's interesting to know like what she's doing with and stuff like that. The only gripe I had about that song is that like I feel like it could have been like a little bit longer. Even though I've been liking the length of these songs, like not too long. Like, I feel like this song could have been like maybe like a 3.5 minute song, maybe. But that's just my opinion. But I thought it was an okay song. Next song is Breakup Song featuring K-Camp. I haven't heard K-Camp in the longest time.
Play games, never pursue. You can get hurt if you want my attention. I was thinking you was peeping and I'm fine with that.
Know I'm on that cash shit, it turned me to a savage. Energy switching, I think we did stop up.
That song kind of sounded like they were like it both in kind of like a toxic-ish relationship, and I thought the song was okay. Like it's not like any of these songs are bad. There's some good songs on here, and there's some songs like the singer are just alright. So that song is one of them. Basically, it's just breakups. And K Camp, I thought he sounded alright on the song. I haven't really heard much of him since like I'm not gonna lie, he has kind of fallen off a little bit. But I haven't really heard him like for like the longest time. Hope he's doing good, I guess. It seems like he's doing well because he got popular on TikTok. I don't use TikTok, I just do research, so yeah, that song is overall an average song, but the hook was really good. Next song is Pull Up.
Hello, where you out, baby? Just like pull up, sexy creamed out, they Caucasian.
No.
Baby, got us trading places. You been on my mind like crazy. Pull up, pull up.
Has person on her mind, and she wants them to pull up and you know, do the stuff, which honestly, I really like the sound of this song. It really does. I feel like it really does get you in that type of mood, if you know what I mean. And it's not too long to a point where like it kind of like drags on a little bit. I feel like it's like the perfect length, and she doesn't need a feature at all. It's just her by herself, and it's pretty good. So, certified thumbs up. Next song is Problems featuring Isaiah Rashad.
Problems, I'm inconsistent. Write my wrongs with this pencil. A hundred lines, I'll never find it. Just have to let they go.
Work don't eat this shit today. Drop 10, top 10, pass of a villain, whatever the stash is, I'ma kill him, whatever the gas.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how I feel about the song. Like, I don't know if I feel it or if I don't, so I'm probably gonna have to revisit it off camera. But I guess she's talking about like the issues that she's been dealing with, and yeah. Isaiah Rashad, I never really heard him before. The last time I heard of him was like his 2014 XXL Cypher. That's pretty much the only thing I heard from him. Like, never really like went into his music or anything. But based on this, he has a pretty decent flow. So that's a start. But yeah, I'm just kind of mixed on this song right now. Next song is SOS.
Been looking for closure. I guess it comes with the fame. Oh no, but after like it's not. I got no more effect, but I really my mind come between you and me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really feeling this song. Like, I just think it's just like a bit too slow in my opinion. Like, sure the other songs are slow, but I still feel like they're a bit like more like high energy than this one. I don't know. Maybe I just have to listen to it like another time and see what changes. But right now, it's just too slow for me, in my opinion. Next song is Miss Lonely.
Dark in my thoughts won't hold me. Friends, how come the lies work?
I like that line right there, friends. Like how it ends with the word ends. Like that's a good line in my opinion.
Keep it real, never get your trust back. Get lost on my lonely. Loneliness is that I miss you.
That's right now the first song I don't really like. It just, I'm gonna say, it was kind of boring in my opinion. And sure, she was talking about being alone and stuff, like doing this stuff on her own and stuff, which I think it's like a cool message. I just feel like she talked about it better in Fake Love, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I just thought the song was boring, and I don't think I'll go back to this one. Okay, so now we're at the final song, Karma.
Karma, I will snatch her. She's a heart grabber. I can't take no more 'cause I've been damaged. I find her. Keep my guard up when it's time to ride.
This song was more of like, I like the message of it a bit more than like how the song sounded. Like, don't get me wrong, this is like the best out of like the 3 songs we heard so far. Out of like the last, out of like the other. it's good. It's better compared to the previous songs I said weren't really that great to me. But like, yeah, this song about like stuff you may go through as a teenager, and like kind of pretty much highlights what this whole album's about, in my opinion. But I'll get to that at the end. And plus, she's talking about karma. I guess she's trying to like get back at somebody or something that like made her feel some type of way or something like that, and she just wants to be happy after the stuff she's dealt with when she was a teen. So understandable, but I don't know if it's really a song I go back to though. So that was Kaash Paige's Teenage Fever album. How I feel about it, honestly, it has its ups and downs. Overall, I think it's like a decent project in my opinion. I really liked what she was talking about in a lot of these, in like some of these songs, like the whole album Teenage Fever, and she's talking about like stuff that like teenagers go through, like stuff about like stuff like teenagers may encounter, like stuff like sex, depression, love, hate, fake love, depression. Personally, I do like agree with that. Like I'm only 18, so like my teenage years have basically like passed like a couple months ago. I experienced some things, but I know some other people experience stuff like this, and like it's relatable in a way. Like just like the whole like fake love thing and stuff like that, I find stuff pretty relatable. And overall, I feel like it's like a good message to talk about to people and stuff like that. So I really like that about this project. Plus, like a lot of songs were produced well. There wasn't like a song that wasn't like produced good, that wasn't like produced bad or anything. There sure was like a song at the end that I felt like was kind of boring. Kaash Paige, I feel like she has a really good voice in my opinion. Not like the best voice, but like a pretty well voice for like melodies and stuff. Like honestly, in my opinion, the more I listen to her, the more I kind of a girl named Cody Shane. Like I feel like she kind of sounds like her a little bit. And plus, like a lighter Summer Walker, I guess you can say. Like the melodic style's fine, but like, I do tend to get tired of it over time. Plus, like I feel like I got to that at the end point. Like I feel like the beginning and middle points are better than like the ending point of this album. But it's still, like, overall, like, a good album. Like, there's no song that I necessarily thought that was bad or anything. Sure, there's some songs I liked more than others, and there's some songs I would probably go back to less, but not a song I would hate. Like, and plus, like, this album is a decent length, only 13 songs, a little over 30 minutes. Worth listening to if you're interested in like seeing like what her music sounds like and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty decent album. It was worth going back. I think it's worth going back to here from time to time. And honestly, I feel like she can do well. She got like artists like Trippie Redd, P&B Rock, and some other artists like in that kind of like melodic lane and like make music with her. I feel like they make some good side music. But that's just my opinion. But that was pretty much the end of the album review and reaction. So let me know how y'all feel with the album in the comments down below. End the video. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you're new. But without further ado, this is Trey Dynasty. Hope you have a great day. Thank y'all for watching. And I'm out.